Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you how to adjust your chain. This is a Raptor, but this process applies to a lot of other ATVs. So first step is to get your ATV kind of lifted off the ground so that way your axle can move back and forth freely. And then loosen those 4 bolts. On the Raptor, that takes 6mm hex head. They're bolts like that. Now I removed them completely because I'm going to put blue thread sealer on when I reinstall them. And then the next step is to have a tool like this, just a little round stock that fits right into some grooves on the center section there. See if I can show you one. There's one right there. And then I can kind of rotate that whole, when I rotate like this, the whole center section, so that whole, see that rotating there? Rotates, and as I rotate counterclockwise, the chain loosens. You can see it gaining more slack there. Look at that. And then as I rotate the other direction, so I'm using the hub just for a little extra torque on that. And you can see that slack coming out of there. See how it's tightening up? See how it's really tight? So that's a little too tight, right? You want a little bit of slack in there. Usually you want to be able to move up and down about an inch or so. Each quad will have a little bit different spec for that, but go a little more than that. So that looks just about right. You can measure it. You can use your swing arm as a reference, but something like that is just about right. And then I'll go ahead and put those 4 6mm hex head bolts back in with blue thread sealer. And they each have washers on them like that. And then I'll tighten them to 15 foot-pounds. Keep in mind, because there's 4 of them though, as you tighten one to torque, the one next to it may loosen up, so you have to kind of keep switching back and forth to make sure they're all to the appropriate torque. Because 15 foot-pounds isn't terribly tight, so you got to make sure they're right up to there.